Welcome to KP Law News, Florida. This story just in today. Breaking news: JSO correction officer has been arrested. This is the first JSO employee that's been arrested this year. Remember last year they had just shy of 20 JSO employees. Now that covers JSO officers, correction officers, and I think they even had a dispatcher last year get arrested for something. And so this is the first of the year. We'll see how many we get in 2025. But this is the sheriff, TK Waters, explaining what happened. So let's go.
Our agency. Earlier today, Corrections Officer Christopher Bowens was arrested on one count of false imprisonment, which is a third-degree felony, and battery, a first-degree misdemeanor. As a matter of background, Bowens has been employed by the JSO Corrections for 2 years and 8 months. His date of hire was May 23, 2022. Bowens was assigned from his position, has been removed from his assigned position. As such, he is no longer a JSO employee, and he's resigned from the agency. Nor does he have any authority as a
Should have been
corrections officer.
fired and charged.
The following
He
is
is
a
charged
summation
still.
of the facts which support Bowens' arrest. On January 23rd, JSO officers were dispatched to a dispute at Bowens' residence. Officers gathered evidence that during an argument, Bowens grabbed the arm of the victim, a woman with whom he is dating and has a dating relationship. Additionally, Bowens blocked the doorway for 30 to 40 minutes to prevent the victim from leaving. The victim was not injured. And based on the totality of the circumstances, Bowens was arrested by integrity detectives for false imprisonment and battery.
Wow.
This is the first arrest of a JSO employee by this agency in 2025.
There we go.
Our collective belief in openness, transparency, and accountability outweighs any personal allegiance. As
23 days into the year, first JSO employee has been arrested.
I've said many times before to JSO employees, I've said on many times, no one is above the law.
No
If
one.
investigators find that there is probable cause to support a criminal allegation of a JSO employee after a comprehensive investigation, this agency will hold that employee accountable. And I'm happy to take any questions that you all may have.
I do have a question. You mentioned that this is the first time for this year that a JSO employee was arrested. Last year, if I'm mistaken, was 14 arrests for a JSO employee. Would you say that you guys be implementing any new training, to let people know that, hey?
So I have a question for you. What training do you need to know not to touch somebody?
It's hard to hear the
somebody
questions,
that you shouldn't touch? You don't need any training.
He was asking about the training of the officers since so many were arrested last year.
You need to do the things that you're supposed to do and not violate state law and not violate our policy. If you do that, then this is the result.
Yep.
Just talk about the high standard that you have for people who work for the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office.
It's extremely high. We don't want employees that violate Florida law. We don't want employees that violate policy. We want employees that have very high standards themselves. They go through a long, rigorous process. You can't come today, fill out an application, and get hired tomorrow. It doesn't work like that. It's at least a 6-month-long process to get hired. Sometimes
6
quicker
months.
if they can rush it along. Then there's the academy. Then after the academy, there's a probationary process. And you make it through all that, then you have the right to be on your own and serve this community, our corrections inmates, in the positions that they get. Unfortunately, sometimes someone makes it through and slips through the cracks. They shouldn't make it through. And or they find themselves in a position where they use bad judgment and can't do the right thing when they're supposed to do the right thing. We all have moments where we get frustrated. We all have moments when you're angry. You're supposed to rise above that as a member of this agency and as a member of the law enforcement community. When you don't do that, then guess what?
What?
You do bad things, you do wrong things, you win prizes. This happens to be the prize.
Sheriff, when
Wow.
you got the notification that one of your employees made poor decisions, and what was that initial reaction? Because, like you said, you guys go through all the same training, and here you are at a high position. You went through everyone else did, and you see all the months of training and work on the wasteman.
Yeah, I mean, it's a waste of our taxpayer dollars to put a person through all of this, everything that needs to happen before you can come here and work, and then you ruin it with a bad decision. My thoughts at the time is I don't want this to happen. It should not happen. It did, and now we're going to take the steps necessary to make sure that employee, who's no longer an employee, can't do this again. Not especially flying the JSO flag. Can't have it. Anything else? Thank y'all.
That's it. There you have it. TK Waters talking about the first JSO employee fired, arrested this year in 2025. So domestic involved there, held his captive or wouldn't let him go or wouldn't let her go or whatever it is that's going on, girlfriend or something. Still is domestic, I believe. So that's it. So let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about this. Should we charge us more or I don't know. Let me know. So I appreciate everybody watching. Everybody have a good day. KP Law News Florida out.